Our team coverage continues now with a big local district race in Hampton Roads and ballot issues. Here are the results in the 2nd District. Scott Ridgel beat Democratic challenger Suzanne Patrick.
And the big story in the district, though, the voter issues. 10 of your side's Jason Marks has been on this story for several hours now. He is at the Ridgel campaign in Virginia Beach. And Jason, what did Ridgel tell you about the ballot issues?
Well, Tom, he is not happy about it at all, and he says this is not a partisan thing. This is a voter issue. He does not care about Ridgel votes. He doesn't care about Suzanne Patrick votes. He just wants the votes to be right. Now, earlier today, all chaos broke out earlier at the polling this morning, the polling places, when people started to go vote. Now, let's show you some video of what was captured, and you can see what is going on here. People were actually trying to cast their vote for Scott Ridgel, and instead all the votes went to Suzanne Patrick. 43 precincts reported having issues today, and Scott Ridgel said that was not good enough. He actually, about 12:30, demanded that they go to paper ballots. That did not happen. Around 4:30, there was a conference call. The Virginia's Attorney General was on that call. The State Board of Elections, Scott Ridgel was on that call. He was then demanding again to go to paper ballots. It did not happen, and then shortly after that, he said he was going to go ahead and get a court order to go and look at these problems that they had at the poll. Now, I caught up with him a short time ago. Here's what he had to say about some of the issues that he witnessed today, and also some of the video that you just saw.
Here you are, you campaigned so hard, and then this happens. How concerning is it?
It is deeply troubling, and it is not a partisan issue. I'd like to think that every Democrat, every Republican, every independent, every libertarian would say this is not good. We've been in regular conversation, and sometimes spirited and perhaps even heated conversation with our local electoral officials, saying that there's a real problem here, and we need action on this. And really, I think the machines ought to be taken off to the side, the ones that we know to be defective, and they ought to be isolated so that we can really understand what was going on there, because there was this.
Yeah, and for Ridgel, he did win tonight, and he won by a good margin over Suzanne Patrick, but he still says this is a voting issue. Now, I asked him what would happen if he would have won. What is the next step? He says he still plans to go and figure out exactly what happens, why it happens. He says it's awfully odd that here in Virginia Beach, 43 precincts all going to the Democratic side from what evidence shows to him. All those votes that were for him going Democratic, and he really wants to know exactly what happened here. So on a night where it really should be the congressman celebrating a third term, a third win, he's now focused on what issues we had today and here in Virginia Beach. Now back to you.
Yep, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, certainly haven't heard the last of that.
Yes, we haven't, because we have 10 on your side's Brandy Cummings, who spent the day looking into the voting issues in Newport News and Virginia Beach.
She joins us now with new information in the WAVY newsroom. Brandy, what have you learned?
Nicole, Tom, the State Board of Elections, we can tell you tonight, is looking into this. Now, we did have several questions for Virginia Beach Registrar Donna Patterson about what happened today. Just moments before those polls closed, she did answer some of those questions, telling us that there were in all 32 machines that were taken out, considered today. Now, again, that number very much lower than what Scott Ridgel's campaign told her. She says they have different numbers, but she can only confirm for us that in all 32 machines, excuse me, were taken out of service. As for Ridgel's complaints about Donna Patterson saying they were not following the law, she says they were following the law. They did not think paper ballots were necessary because they had enough working machines. You will hear more from her coming up tonight at 11 on WAVY. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much. Governor Terry McAuliffe didn't waste any time speaking out on the polling machine issues. Our Andy Fox caught up with him.
This is important, and we can't seem to get it right election after election.
Well, I don't understand it, and we're going to get a full analysis to make sure the votes are counted accurately, but there is no excuse. People take the time and effort to go vote. They take time out of their work or their home life or whatever they have going, and we've got to make sure that everything is working smoothly. And I promise you, Andy, we're going to make sure that those votes are counted accurately. You have my word on that.